Is this it? Open link. This application cannot be opened. Welcome everyone. I've been at this for a couple hours and I've been learning how to create MIDI in ChatGPT. It's not easy, but I have this video that I've been watching and trying to figure out all this coding. It's been crazy, but I got it. There is this tool that we can use here. It's a collab research tool. We can generate MIDI files with ChatGPT. If you ask ChatGPT to create a MIDI file, it says it can, but always has errors and it never works. There's like timing issues and all kinds of weird issues that pop up. But with this method, do it fairly easy. We have a prompt here that we can actually copy and paste into ChatGPT like this. And we're kind of setting ChatGPT up to start creating this pitch data, which we're going to plug in to this tool, and then it will actually allow us to download MIDI files, which we can just simply drag and drop into Ableton like these here. It's really cool, very futuristic. Once again, copy and paste this prompt first. It's giving us a simple pitch duration melody here. So we're going to copy this. And in this tool, you're going to scroll down to example number 1, complex melody. If you see, you can actually minimize all these. There's a lot of different sections here. We're only going to be working in example number 1, complex melody. So make sure that's pulled up. Everything up here are just instructions. In ChatGPT, it says pitch duration data, and then it ends at this. So we want all of this, and we're going to delete it from the other one. So starting here at pitch duration data, you highlight all the way to the bottom, and we're going to delete it. I'm holding shift and I just click right here, highlights it and hit delete. And then I'm going to paste the one I just got from ChatGPT. It's going to say create a MIDI file, initial tempo. I'm setting this to 150. 150 is good. Usually this is at 120. It's going to save the MIDI file. So what we have to do is hit play to run this script, and it will generate the MIDI file for us. Let's hit play. And then it will allow you to download it. Now, if it gives you an error, the AI will be able to actually fix the error for you. But let's see if we can see that error that I'm talking about. Cool. So this is what it looks like when you get an error. You'll hit explain error. And then Google's AI pops up and it says what the error is. Required argument is not an integer. The AI tries to figure out what's going on to fix it. The AI then figures it out right here. It's explaining it, and then we just hit accept and run, and then it'll fix the script for us. And then you'll download the MIDI file. So if you get an error, this is what you have to do, and then it'll actually let you download. We're going to minimize this and go back to the one we're at. After you download it, you'll get the MIDI file here, and all you have to do is just drag it into Ableton. Make sure you have an instrument set up. So right now I have a Serum loaded. I could just choose any sound. Cool. So right now this is only about a bar long. And it's also not in C minor like I want it to be. You see, we're using some gray notes. You can also divide this and times it to stretch it out, make it go faster or slower. So we'll be using those a lot. But we just created a simple melody here. If we go back here and look at the instructions, we're going to minimize this. You say once you manage to get a basic MIDI working, you can ask ChatGPT for more complex things with the same format, such as with that text representation, write me a more complex MIDI, something inspired by Bach. So we're going to copy that, post it in ChatGPT, and then we'll do something inspired by Charles I. Now it's going to give us more pitch duration data that we can copy. We're going to get all of these, copy this, go back to our tool, and we'll paste it. In this example number 2, highlight from here to here, delete, paste, got it all in here, and just hit run. You'll see here I got an error. I'll just hit explain error. AI starts working, doing its thing. Accept and run. Allow. We get the file and then we can drag and drop it right here in Ableton. Now we have some more complex MIDI here. I'm going to delete any BPM automation. It's going really fast, so I'm going to extend this out and hit ×2. Pretty cool. We got a chord progression now. Pretty complex chord progression. You see it's not in C minor, so I'm just going to tell ChatGPT, please redo this in C minor. So it's making very complex melodies. Everything's on time, most importantly. And now we're about to get it in tune. Right now, this is going to be the new C minor one. So we'll just copy this. We'll paste it in the same spot. And the error that just happened earlier, it should be fixed. We'll paste it here, run it again. And yep, it's fixed already. Hit allow. Now we'll have our updated MIDI, which will be in C minor. Right here. We'll do the same thing. We're going to ×2 it to make it a 4-bar loop. Extend it. I'll Command L to loop it. It's in 120. So on accident, I actually left it in 120 right here. I would have wanted to put it in 150. So I'm just going to put it in 150 and run it again. So you can get the speed that I want as well. This is getting a lot faster for me. It took me forever to figure this out and get it done, but now we're able to quickly make complex melodies using AI. We're in C minor. You see everything is now in C minor. Very cool. Just like this. We can get super powerful results, get inspired quickly, get new chords and chord progressions, and we can kind of tell ChatGPT to do anything, any key, any speed. We can tell it to do special things. We can even tell it to make multiple MIDI tracks as well. So the possibilities are going to be endless here. I'm still testing all this stuff. You're going to see a lot more coming soon. Let me know if you have any questions. And in the comments, let me know what else you want to see from ChatGPT. The AI is going crazy. We're walking into the future, guys. I will see you soon. Peace out.